next Sunday, the Skechers Performance Los Angeles Marathon just a week away, where weeks of preparation come down to just a few hours on the pavement.
Marathon Medical Director and USC Professor of Clinical Surgery, Dr. Ault, is here with some running tips for pros and beginners. A lot of people, they want to get out there and they just push themselves too hard and they get hurt. Can you talk about what should they be mindful of?
I think as we head into Marathon Week, hopefully they're well into their preparation at this point and in their training schedules. But certainly warming up, warming down, the importance of stretching is incredibly important as they prepare for the race on Sunday.
You really got to keep your head in the game, right? In terms of just knowing not to start too strong, all of those things.
That is all part of your training, and so some of it also is strength and cross-training for strength and endurance as well, because endurance obviously is a huge part of that race.
And a lot of people are like me, and they skip the whole stretching and warming up for preparation. They just want to buy some stuff, some gear. But the shoe...
Look the part.
Yeah, the shoe is very important. What do you look for when picking the proper running shoe?
I think the best advice right now regarding shoes is do not buy a new shoe this week. You should have broken your shoes in at this point. Everybody wants to have that new gear and look flashy out on the race course, but the most important thing is to have a shoe that's broken in, because the most important thing to take care of during the race is your feet. And when you have new shoes, blisters are a huge problem.
And I think if I read the research here, the best shoe for a marathon is what's a Skechers shoe.
But it's interesting you say that they should be broken in, but what is the lifespan of a tennis shoe? I mean, sometimes they break down as well. So
That's correct.
How do you know?
Well, again, there is a lifespan to the shoe, but you should have, as part of your training at this point, broken in that shoe several months ago and heading into the race.
What about in terms of diet, eating and drinking and so forth? What should we be doing before?
Again, as we head into the week of the marathon, you should be eating a very balanced diet. A lot of people do the carb load the night before, et cetera, for those extra calories during the race. Most important thing, balanced diet. Keep yourself well hydrated heading into the race as well.
Okay, so for those beginners, maybe this is your first time marathon, what are some do's and don'ts?
Well, I think the most important thing is to listen to your body during the race. And if you get into trouble, if you have some pain or aches and some issues during the race, the most important thing is to check into one of the medical tents. We have over 250 volunteers, physicians, nurses, and other allied health professionals to help you during the race. And again, as you come across the finish line, the natural thing you want to do is just sit down and stop. The most important thing actually is to keep moving. Listen to the folks at the end of the race. Keep walking. There will be hydration stations as well as some food stations, stretching stations, some other things to keep you moving. Don't just stop. That's the work of it.
Volunteers, it is more than 200. I kind of treated it so once a year urgent care, because there's so many along the route. I can just get all my patients. You want to look for Dr. Ault. He's going to be at the finish line, okay? So you want to make sure you get to see him. Okay? KTLA's live coverage of the 2018 Skechers Performance Los Angeles Marathon starts Sunday, March 18th, with a pre-race countdown at 6 o'clock in the morning. Live marathon coverage at 7 o'clock, and then the post-race analysis until 11 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Doctor, for being here. We appreciate it. We will all be out there. I'll be out there. You will, and so will you, Liv, right?
Yeah, I will be out there at mile 12, Angel City Brewery.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Yeah. There's going to be a DJ. It's going to be a good time. I think there's a Starbucks right across the way, coffee bean as well. So.
I'm at the Disney Hall with the drummers,
Oh, nice.
and then I relocate. I don't know that much about the West Side, but I discover it every year with the marathon because they put me in places like, whoa, this is so fancy, and the streets are so clean.
I'll be at mile 16. Beverly Hills.
That's great. Oh, I used to do the Beverly Hills, but I think they requested move them a little bit further.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to get home. That's how I Uber.
That's always a plan. Don't rely on the shuttle, because you are literally the last priority once it's over.
Yeah. Oh, I know.